Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Diggity dink.
Hello and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing News Shocktober edition. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is.
Hi, I'm Kristen.
Shocking! It's vampires. Come on. That's right, kids. This time we're talking Midnighter 4 and 5. Russian vampires.
The most intense kind.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't believe there's any Dick last week.
So I didn't get a chance. I bought it, but I haven't gotten a chance to read Tim's new one yet. Did you read it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Tim book is out. Yeah, I got it. The story was good. I mean, the art wasn't like my cup of tea, but
yeah. So I saw a picture of like a preview that had the art on it, and I was kind of surprised. It looked kind of sketchy.
Yeah. I mean, there's like some panels that look like he has like a really long neck. Again, I'm not going to say it's bad. It's not my cup of tea, but I mean, the story was decent. I mean, he's basically like living on like a houseboat now, like in the harbor.
Yeah. So how old do you think he's supposed to be? Because I read there was an interview with Megan Fitzmartin, I think is that her last name?
Yeah.
Who writes it? And she said that, Tim is the longest serving Robin now. So I was like, how old is he then?
Yeah. That's
so hard to tell.
It always gets the time always gets weird because it's always like, oh yeah, he's been Robin how many years? But did he age that many years? I don't know.
Yeah, because wasn't he like 13 when he started? Yeah. But I don't know if that's still true.
I know before New 52, yeah, he was like 12 or 13 when he started. Yeah, like I said, him and I were around the same age when he started. So, yeah. But again, that could always fluctuate because I mean, look at Dick. I mean, we've gone for he's always varies between what like he started at when he was like 9 to like 13 or something.
Yeah. I feel like 10 is kind of where a lot of people put him.
Yeah, that's still too young. But yes, yeah. I think they do that to make the math work because, yeah.
Oh, right. Well, and then, so Tim would have to be like 20 or something. Because if Tim was 8, or if Dick was 8, 10, I mean, he's still getting in like 8 to 10 years.
Yeah,
well, who knows? Because New 52, they were like, oh, he's 15 or 6. Like, I don't know. Anyway, the one thing that I thought was kind of funny is she said that Tim's going to be worried in his relationship because, not worried, but afraid he's going to mess it up because given his track record in dating, it's not been great. And I think Tim really wants this to go well. So Tim's dating record also has not been great. Is that something that they seem to do with all the bats?
I mean, I guess if they don't let you stay with a person for the rest of your life, yeah, I guess I don't know.
So, I mean, because I was like, Adrian, right? Was that her name? Adrian, and then I guess he dated Stephanie, right? And then did he date Tam Fox, or was that just like maybe? I wasn't sure.
They kind of made it seem like he was a girlfriend, but I don't remember them actually going on an actual date or anything. Well, maybe we should put some more Red Robin on this schedule for next year. I'm always down for Red Robin.
Yum.
I was thinking there's still plenty of Dick Grayson stories left, but like I think this podcast should be like the unofficial home for like most of the all the Robins.
Oh, okay. Then we can really branch out. Well, one cool thing then that I was noticing is they're really on point with the Tim Drake covers. The what do they call it? The extra covers, variant.
Variants,
wow.
Yeah.
Variant covers, yeah, because so I forget what the variant covers were this week. But so one of the variant cover, all the ones are by Dan Mora. The one that is for number 2 is a cover when Dick debuted. So Dick is standing as Batman and Tim is in the Robin one. And then 3, Dan Mora's variant cover is Batman 368 when it's Jason debuted. So it's Tim in Jason's spot and Jason as Batman. And then number 4, the Dan Mora cover is like that first cover of Batman and Robin when it was Damian and Dick. But again, every time Tim's in the Robin spot and the other person's in the Batman spot. So like Damian is neither like Dick was.
I was looking at the list this week coming up. I believe Dark Crisis, the Deadly Green #1 comes out, which I believe it's Swamp Thing and a bunch of other heroes. If they go by what happened in the last issue of Final Crisis, Dick should be there with them. So,
okay, I don't think I have that one on my list, so I guess let me know.
I'll let you know. Yeah,
but yeah. Anyway, so that's cool.
Oh, I don't know if we mentioned it. It was like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Batman vs. Robin #1 came out.
Oh, yeah, that's Damian. Yeah, because right now Damian's Robin is stopped for that, right?
Yeah, but Alfred's back.
Oh, he was back in #1?
Yeah.
What? Did they throw him in the Lazarus pit or what?
No, it's basically magic. He just like magically reappears at the door of Wayne Manor while Bruce is there.
I mean, sounds good. Okay.
Well, because you know it seems like that demon that from Mark Waid's World's Finest. Remember that first arc, that demon, whatever they locked away.
Oh yeah, they did say something about World's Finest was going to come back in Batman versus Robin.
Yeah, Damian's like trying to kill them because he's like possessed or whatever.
Ooh. So, but were there any Bat Family people in Tim's #1, or was it just him?
No, it was basically just him. Yeah, no, they were basically just setting it up, because they have like, he has like a bunch of new neighbors and stuff. And
okay, I didn't know if it was like Bruce and Dick and Jason were carrying his boxes onto the boat or anything. No. Okay,
that's weird. They must do a time jump because he's already kind of moved in. So.
Oh, okay, all right, that makes sense. Moving is the worst. No one wants to see that. And then there weren't any of the other Robins in Batman versus Robin #1, right? That was just Damian. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, yes. Good job on Dan Mora's Tim covers. They're looking good.
I was gonna say, and that's your new comics roundup.
Oh, I also saw. Sorry, speaking of new comics, that Batman Urban Legends #23 is going to be the last issue.
Yeah, I sent you that. Yeah. But
did you send me that? Oh,
yeah. Well, didn't it say something about a Dick Grayson story or something? Or
yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. I guess it didn't register in my brain when you sent me that it was the last issue, and then I got something today that was like, "This has been added to your pull list," and I was like, "Oh, this is the last issue." So yeah, do you think it's just not selling well?
I mean, it's kind of hard because it's a book. It has a bunch of stories in it, but so it's thicker than a normal comic, but it's like $7.99. So
that is kind of a lot.
Yeah, for 23 months pushing a $7.99 book. Yeah, it's good. It's always usually good, and like I said, there's multiple stories every time. So like if there's 1 or 2 stories you're not feeling, there's usually at least one story in there. You're like, oh yeah, this is good.
Right, but it's $7.99. Yeah. And usually since it's an anthology, your story is going to last more than one because they want to keep you coming back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they spun a couple things out of that. They did a Tim story in there, and that's how they spun out this Robin book.
Right, that's true.
they did an Azrael. You know, Azrael has a mini series right now. I don't know if that's going to spin it off into an ongoing or not. But yeah, so they've spun a few things out of it. So. Oh, there was a good that Red Hood one in the first couple with you know, it was Bruce and Jason by Chips of Dark.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. It was basically Bruce like telling me like, try to put down the guns.
Yeah, wasn't that the one where the kid's dad dies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. All right, so should we get to?
Okay, yes. Now we may get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, it's October. People are looking for the scary stuff.
Vampire time.
Opening my app.
Vampires hiss.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know.
Actually, I did have to look something up in here because I had never heard of that. I'll let you know when we get there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, just waiting for this DC app to open. There we go. Yeah, I remember I got these issues, you know, just these 2 Midnighter issues, just because Dick was in them, and I was like,
yeah, same.
You know, this seems decent. You know, I should read, you know, this whole series, but no, I never got past just these 2 issues.
Well, you know, now we have it on.
Oh yeah, the app, yeah, DC Universe Infinite, yeah.
I suppose if we decide to expand our repertoire, we can also have a Dick Frenemies month where we can read Midnighter comics.
That's true.
Or Nemesis Sisters. That's what they were.
Sounds like sisters.
Yeah, they were Nemesis Sisters.
Yeah.
But yeah, Midnighter is not with Apollo in this run.
Yeah, they kind of like what?
He has that other Matt, I think it is.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, they.
The first I was like, "Who's this?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is his boyfriend. He's not with Apollo."
Yeah, I mean, currently they're back together because Midnighter and Apollo went with Superman, the World in the Superman in Action Comics the last few months. So.
Because wait, is Midnighter Lucas Trent? Is that his name?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not the big. I don't have a lot of history.
And then I forget what Apollo's first name is. Anyway, all right.
But yeah, these are from 2015, which makes sense because yes, this was Dick Grayson, Agent 37 in these.
Yeah, Steve Orlando, who wrote it, isn't he the one that was writing Batwoman too for a while?
Yeah, he
wanted to have Batwoman get married, and he got the boot.
Oh, was that Orlando? I can't remember, but no, he's written a bunch of like DC and Marvel. Yeah, he's written a bunch of stuff.
All right, did it open up for you?
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay, so we got some bros, some bros who are going somewhere. They're getting real wasted.
Yep. In Moscow.
Yep. And so they go to some shady looking place, and this guy, welcome travelers to the inn of Gier Grando. Doesn't his outfit totally look like something from Disney's Haunted Mansion?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
His cape. I'm like, I think I've seen that damask print in the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
So basically, it looks like what? The bros are here to like kill. They say a vampire, but it's like this little skinny, emaciated, looks like vampire chained to the wall.
Yeah, with a garlic necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, they're such bros. Oh, nice one, dude. You see it blow? Crazy. We slayed that scum. Hell of a rush. That's what heroes do, man.
Nice.
I know his bro dialogue is really on point there. They're actually like, yeah.
Oh, your impression too. Good job.
No, sorry, what?
I said your impression too. Good job.
Thank you. I've been working on it. And then we go to Dick and Midnighter.
I love also Moscow, a cafe under protest.
Like, you talk to me for coffee? I figure you're used to taking orders from a man in black, Grayson. This Midnighter has done that before, hasn't he? Didn't he do that another time?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Midnighter and Apollo are supposed to be like a take on Batman and Superman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind
of... Midnighter is one of Dick's many leather daddies. Haven't you seen that meme?
Yeah. Look at you, famous Spiral Agent 37 and infamous Midnighter.
But pig's feet. I don't know about that.
Pig's feet and garlic.
Dick looks kind of weird in that bottom panel, though.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to have him roll his eyes, but... Anyway, now they need to go hunt down where So, yeah, I'm guessing... I mean, we can figure it out through the story, but I guess it sounds like part of the Midnighter run must be that some of his God Garden tech has been stolen, and so he's going on these various missions to get it back.
Mm-hmm. And then this asset 184 is telling them about he's like, let me tell you about the Thrill Kill Club and the loose-lipped hooligan youths that attend it.
Mm-hmm. So then they go, which I did not know this was a thing, but apparently they go to the sauna, and it is a sauna where you beat yourself with a branch.
Is that a Russian thing?
I don't know. That's what I should have Googled. Okay.
Oh God, Midnighter. So, so you get naked and beat each other with a branch for health. Does mine measure up, boys? Jeez.
Well, this one actually takes me to something about Finland rather than Russia. But it says it's a sauna whisk. Okay, yes, it is a thing in Russia too. Birch tree. The bundle is put on the hot rocks, and then you beat yourselves or others gently. It is to improve circulation and relieve mosquito bites. So there you go.
I've never heard of lotion.
Well, it's funnier because you just can't get as good innuendos when you come in with a bottle of lotion.
Yes.
I mean, actually, it'd be a very different innuendo.
And I also love how we get this big fight scene between Dick and Midnighter and a bunch of guys, all wearing just towels, and nobody's towel falls off as they're fighting.
That's because the comics code.
I know. Well, I don't know if we had a code at this point, but they're not going to show.
It's only rated Teen Plus. This is not Black Label. Right. Isn't that the Black Label, the one where they showed Bruce all out?
Kind of in shadow, but
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not rated M. Also, this guy's trash talk, ready to receive a new hole, you goat fondling jackass.
I would assume he has to keep it T plus. We substituted a word and put fondling in there. Yes.
Oh yeah, here we go. I knew he was there. I enjoy hearing you scream my name. Also, he says, tell me what I want to know, or you'll find out how many sauna rocks you can take internally. And then Dick asks, don't you already know how many? And then one of my favorite quotes from this, not the point, Dick, it's the journey. Midnighter's so full of wisdom.
I know. I love when I call Dick my abdominally gifted friend.
Yes. I mean, Midnighter's pretty abdominally gifted, but so he's a generous friend, generous with the compliments. And then we see what's going on. Purple suited guy is making vampires.
Oh yeah.
While naked. I guess he doesn't have to keep washing that coat.
I guess. Well, yeah, he picks up a homeless guy, takes him back to that place. Yeah, and then like strips down basically to his underwear and just. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then we see Dick and the Midnighter checking out a building, and Dick's like, "How can you tell?" Midnighter, this is the place. Dick, how can you tell in this tenement forest? Only one attracts limousines that run on testosterone.
Oh, that's a good line too. He has such good quips. I see why he and Dick get along so well. Why they're nemesis sisters. But yeah, it's those same guys that are supposed to be back, right?
I think so. Let's get this done. I'm here for them, not you, Midnighter. Keep telling yourself that. So yeah, they're back. They're back, and the vampire's chained to the walls. Like, please, I had a life before this. You don't have to.
And the old woman is like, "Yeah, go in. I don't even care."
Well, yeah, they walk in, and Dick's like, "You wouldn't know where they." Midnighter's like, "Don't insult I won't insult your intelligence. Your husband died 20 years ago. You raised a family on your own, worked full time, you survived. This is your home. Someone made it into something bad. You refuse to leave. We're here to clean out the rats." So then they break in. But then the dude bros run out.
Yeah, and then like I don't know, the bouncers or whatever come in.
Mm-hmm. Midnighter, I kidnapped lately. I knew you'd help bridge the cultural divide.
Because he's a citizen of the world.
Yeah, we see Dick, just flipping through the air.
So I'm not quite. So somehow the other guy, the vampire guy, is the one that like pulls Midnighter up.
I guess. I mean, depending what story, who's telling the story. Sometimes vampires can like turn to mist or stuff. So I'm assuming.
Yeah. No, that's true. But
and again, there's another component which we'll get to. But
I didn't know that he could pull Midnighter with him.
But yeah, he pulls him up through the ceiling. Think, great, you would leave.
So Midnighter's fighting. Yeah, this was the part. Midnighter's fighting the main vampire. And he's saying, "You're not a real vampire." Something about the cellular enhancements.
Yeah, you're a mediocre actor. I can see the cellular enhancements. Not a real vampire. I've met vampires, and you're not half as cool. Thing is, you may not be a vampire, but you can die like one.
Yeah, and then that, I did not realize, I'd never heard of vampires turning into rats before. Bats, yes. Wolves, yes. But I didn't know when they died, they would die in an explosion of rats.
Yeah, he basically explodes.
But apparently that is an option.
Yeah, you enjoy killing just as much as those who walk in here. Who are you to judge?
But I liked Midnighter's the vermin thing, old school. Your respect for obscene tradition does not go unnoticed. He appreciates the flair.
I love Dick Gadget comes crashing through the door with his gun pulled. Midnighter, right behind you.
So yeah, the guy is kind of like coming back and misty stuff because he's still talking.
Yeah, I know, but he like cuts his like top half of his head off.
Wow. But I do like that the mongoose in a room full of cobras. That was a really good description.
I love he cuts the guy's top of his head off, and he looks at Dick, goes, "What? I was out of steaks."
Yeah, he just did that with his hand.
Oh, was that his hand? Oh, maybe because they say they say he has all those enhancements, and maybe there's like those gloves are coated in something, maybe.
Yeah, that could be. So then Dick is saving the other vampires.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, they say about the garden tech and stuff.
Midnighter's readying his stakes, but Dick's like, no, you can't just kill these people. Midnighter's like, I brought an idiot with me.
Well, yeah, he's the one who brought him.
Yep. So they get reprogrammed Martian cells.
Yes, so anything that it's like, oh, hey, it's different than vampires. I figure it's probably the Martian DNA or whatever.
Yeah. I guess I would think.
Because Martians are shapeshifters and they can control their density and stuff. So, I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, they can probably, so like the rat thing, they can probably pretty much change themselves into whatever they want. Yeah, because they got that shapeshifting DNA in there.
So they science it up, but unfortunately, the cells were booby-trapped. That when someone tried to fix it, they exploded, burned up.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
And as Midnighter says, that makes my friend very unhappy. Dick is unhappy. Yes, he says those people melted in front of him.
But yeah, Dick says, someone has to speak for them. I'm not letting this drop. As we read this and say, yes, at least one more issue of Grayson in here. Yes.
Yep. And then the guy in Akevich, I'm not saying that right. He's trying to get his people interested. He's like, yeah, he's trying to like sell them a Midnighter. That's what he thinks anyway.
Yeah, but Nick's like, yeah, we pinged the nano signature before the Martian silt degraded. We know where they were made. Midnighter, I like you as gleeful captive, but I can learn to be in the sullen participant. But yeah, then we see Beth. Yeah, it looks like someone else. And who's this guy in the suit? But yeah, I guess they want Midnighter's computer brain.
Yep.
The fights a fight a million times in an instant before it begins. Imagine your soldiers winning with it. So
that's what he thinks anyway. It won't work out that way.
Exactly.
Then he goes into 6 with Dick Grayson in the jaws of death. Dun dun dun.
Yep. Starts in Oakland.
Yeah, that's with his boyfriend.
Yeah.
Who apparently is getting lapped by a bunch of old dudes and who are also making fun of his CD player.
Yes.
Rude.
I've had it since I was a kid.
But then one of my favorite, again, Midnighter's so on point with his dialogue. When he's in a fight while talking to Matt, he mentions Agent 37 is with him. Oh, yeah, well, he's like, how's it going? It's going very Russian. I beat someone with a birch branch. And then he reveals he has Agent 37. And Matt says, wait, you brought backup? That's historically an unattractive word. He's an intern at best.
Oh.
But that was kind of the theme when Dick was in Spiral. Everybody thought he sucked and underestimated him, and he proved them wrong every time. But then we hear the talking of the bad guy, blah, blah, blah. And then he takes us to see his weaponized folklore, which is super creepy. He has lots of werewolves and stuff. Pretty freaky. Oh, yeah. And then Midnighter puts, I think, some kind of like silver sword or whatever in his coat.
Oh, yeah, because like, what's that? Preparation.
Nope. You notice how we get a butt shot in there, too?
Of course. But yeah, they go down into the subway. But yeah, because he's Midnighter says, 30 feet of concrete surrounding the only place in the city we can't door into. Undocumented. And then Midnighter handcuffs himself to Dick.
Yep. And then Killer Moth gets a shout out. I fought moth-obsessed bandits, and you are completely crazy. But it turns out all right.
Yeah, time to ride the monster train.
Yeah.
Look at those things. If I die handcuffed to you, I'm going to kill you. But yeah, he's like, what are these things? Weaponized folklore. The next step from vampire mock-ups. Again, programmable Martian tissue. The nervous circuitry is sending and receiving, but there's no brain. Gruesome golems.
Yeah, so it's not. So unlike the vampires, these aren't people, I guess, that he turned. This is.
I guess, yeah, just like it's, like the werewolves and stuff are basically just like, mindless animal, yeah.
But there's a lot of them to fight.
So yeah, they're just like fighting all these just created monsters in this subway. He wants us to find him, so why send these things?
He's showing off.
And
then when they step out, boom, Midnighter gets out his sword.
But I guess this creature, what's Midnighter call it? The
Atlatl?
Atlatl, yeah. And he's like, are you familiar with the concept? And Dick, we had books in the circus that usually requires a spear. Midnighter, we got one, me. Thought you were a gymnast. Do it now. Don't let it get oriented.
So yeah, Dick is like wrapping himself around its neck. First he like did some fire with it or something.
Well, Dick shoots it. Yeah, they think he wraps his legs around the throat, and then Midnighter comes up and stabs it like in the neck, up through the brain.
Yeah.
They were functional. Admit it. Would I handcuff us just for fun? Dick, yes.
There, he totally would. And then they bust in.
Yep, ready for the boss round.
Yeah, he's on the boss on the phone. Sorry about that. I'm happy you made it, gentlemen. How can I best receive you, Midnighter? The face or your heart would work. He's like throwing daggers at him, and then the boss must have some kind of telekinetic power. This is your power move, Midnighter? Feels weak, doesn't it? Oh yeah, telekinesis appliance. Yep. The God Garden has gifts to bear. Idiots, I peddle the future. Do you think I'd be defenseless? Basically slams them like into the ceiling. What does your precious computer brain say now?
Dick is like, I thought you won fights, and Midnighter reveals, yes, my computer went through all the blah blah, and I knew he would throw us, and I wanted him, because basically that guy's kind of an idiot, because he threw them into the thing that allows, he threw them into whatever it was that was jamming the doors.
Yeah, he's like, I made that moron throw us exactly where I wanted him to. Directly into his teleport jam, unlocking the doors. So yeah,
and then Midnighter's able to like,
yeah, he teleports to the door and yeah, comes out and kicks the guy in the face.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Which basically breaks that telekinesis device in the guy's head. He's like, oh yeah, your telekinesis appliance. You'll be pulling pieces of your quote unquote future out of your ear canal for days.
Yep. And then the guy's like, you're not my enemy. You're just spare parts. Like, oh, thanks, dude.
Guess you should have read the instructions first.
And so then we see
Dixie throws something sharp at him, and Dick's like, no killing.
It hits him with a stick, but the shrapnel hits the guy in the back.
He's like, my back, I can't feel my back. But Midnighter's like, hey, you got two options. Do nothing, stay this way, but you feel no pain, or choose pain. Invasive surgeries, reconstruction, implants, injections, months of arduous therapy, relearning how to walk, to use the bathroom, relying on normal people. You could do it if you were strong enough, but we both know how it'll go, don't we? Midnighter, I guess he's whispering to Dick, nobody lets me do anything. Don't act like you got me figured out. But yeah, do you really think you could steal from the God Garden and not end up right here?
But then it is revealed that he is just another middleman.
And the supplier left me data blind. I never saw his face, heard his voice. Doesn't matter what you do to me. He left you nothing. Now what? And then later they show, on the last page, or no, it's not the last page, but then they show Dick and Midnighter drinking. That one was for you, Grayson. You call that for me?
And he reveals, like, I knew that you would stop me from killing that guy, so I just wanted to hurt him really bad.
Yeah. I don't like your rules, but I respect you.
And Dick basically says the same thing.
Yeah, because
I admire that you get the job done.
Yeah, Midnighter's basically like, when we work together, I'll respect your rules. And Dick's basically like, but I know you won't stop no matter what I say. You'll get your man. Damn anyone who disagrees, and that I can't help but admire.
And then he goes to sleep. And Midnighter says, stop blubbering. You must be overcome. It's too much emotion. It was a good time.
Then Midnighter goes home.
And has Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And his boyfriend asks how was Thanksgiving, and he says, not the worst. Come on, Midnighter. Say it's awesome.
So yeah, they're basically hugging at the table, but yeah, the issue ends with somebody in a helicopter got him in the crosshairs.
Yup. And of course, I assume, since I have not kept reading it yet, that they're still, it's not all solved because, as we know from what's his face, Drakovich, or however you say it, he was the middleman. So there's more people out there.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to know, kids, read Midnighter number 6. But again, yeah, I would read more of this. Yeah, I just got to find the time. So yeah, but if you want to know, kids, yeah, read it. Read ahead.
Overall, good. The dialogue is on point. Midnighter is a good quipster.
That's right.
He's like Dick, but way more hardcore. Like, way more hardcore.
Well, that's why Dick's so good. It's like, he's Batman, but he has the quips.
Midnighter has the quips and also the intensity of Batman.
Exactly. And a computer in his head.
Yeah.
All right. So what you think?
It was good. It was fun. I learned a lot. I did not know about beating yourself with a branch in the sauna. So, new thing I learned. I didn't know that vampires could explode into a bunch of rats. Fun.
Again, might be the Martian DNA, but yes.
It's the journey, Phil.
And
it was vampires, a theme.
A theme?
Oh, and they had those amazing bros. That were such bros.
Oh, yeah.
I would say Steve Orlando really outdid himself with the dialogue in that one.
Oh, the dude bros? Yes.
Well, I mean, the whole thing, really.
Oh, yeah.
The quotes were epic.
All right. So, anything else?
It was a good time.
Do you remember what we're doing next week?
Yes. The Search for Ray Palmer, Red Rain.
That's right, kids. Countdown presents The Search for Ray Palmer, Red Rain number
Boom.
1.
I've had this ready for months.
Oh, I can't wait to read that. Yeah, I just reread all the 3 Red Rain issues, so the original. So yeah, that's gonna be something.
Yeah, do any of the Robins come in any of them? Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Nope. No, the only allies he really has are like Gordon and Alfred. Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
Eventually in the second 2 books, like the rogues show up. But yeah, there's no.
Does it take place in the past? Is it like old timey, or is it just vampires?
No, it's just vampires. I mean, it's present day. It's present.
It's not like 1800s or whatever.
No, yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
It's regular Batman in Gotham, and then in the first issue, Dracula it's Dracula shows up. Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. So yes, kids. For those of you who love the vampires, yes, next week you get more vampire fun. All right. So email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find Nightwing News on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Nightwing Facebook fan group. Find links to all the various social medias for all the DC and Marvel shows we do on the Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. The YouTube channel. Subscribe. It's free. Everything we do, including this episode, gets a video. So smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the fun.
Smash it.
And of course, most importantly, the Patreon. Once again, we're all paying for this out of our own pocket. It's a labor of love. Every little bit helps, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And superhero movie brackets, because Lilith loves to punish us all. So, and yes, the October, again, on the theme, October, we'll be doing Spawn versus Meteor Man. So I'm pretty sure we crown a winner in November. So yeah, subscribe, kids. Go listen to all the previous episodes. So, and then listen to the season finale. All right. And also pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And after you do all that frivolous stuff, yes, go pick up a true literary masterpiece, Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder.
Thanks, Phil.
It's fun. No problem. It's fun to read, on your own, in a group, flogging yourself in a spa, you could read it anywhere. Beating yourself with branches. But so yes, pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. Again, are you a casual fan? You want to learn more about Dick Grayson? Hell, if you're a longtime fan, you'll find out new stuff through all the interviews Kristen did. So, yes, pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder on Amazon. And, yes, go pick that up. It's required reading. And support an educator. But you will when you do. All right, kids. Again, next week, it's the big one Kristen's been waiting for. Probably for like a year. Yes. Countdown presents Search for Ray Palmer, Red Rain #1. It's been a while since I read that.
Yeah, you can explain to us what the Search for Ray Palmer is and stuff, because I just dipped in and read this and was like, yes.
Might have to read some of the other ones. Yeah, it's been a while since I read those. I was gonna say, is Dick in those? I don't even remember.
I think he's just in this one.
Okay. Yeah, he's not in all of them, but yes, I have to refresh my memory. And you should too, kids. Read and send your feedback. All right. Come back next time. Join us same wing time.
Same wing channel.
The Nightwing News. Careful in that spot. Good night.